table just got delivered. Look at how beautiful. I shared this in one of the vlogs where I took you guys shopping with me to some of my favorite local boutiques and vintage stores. I am so happy I got this. It is like really beat up though. Like it's definitely very vintage, very old. Maybe a little munched from some like bugs and stuff. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. I think that gives it so much more character. I am absolutely in love with this new little table. I actually thought that these chairs would go really good with this, like, but getting a smaller chair. But I'm almost thinking I need like something linen just to give it a little bit more of that lived in. I can't decide if I want like a modern linen chair or something that's a little bit more casual, like lived in feeling, but I definitely think it needs linen. All right, here's the table in the new spot. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. So this is a part of our surround sound. I just have this vacuum charging right here and then our printer. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna make this feel better. Maybe just like pull it together. I just put the Studio McGee light on here that I have for my client's bar space that we're working on. And I thought this actually goes pretty good with it. So I might have to stop and get another one and maybe keep one of these for our space. But I love it, you guys. I love it so much. Okay, this is really what I came for, but whoa, they are dirty. $5.80. I don't know if I want to spend this much, to be honest. I do like them. I don't know if I like the low back, but at least I can see the colors. I feel like they were not this expensive online, but maybe they are. Pretty. These are so cute. $2,200. These are super modern. Ooh, I like this little table. Okay, so this is what I came for. How much is this? $6.30. I don't know about that, but that's what I want. They have lots of good stuff here right now. Pretty. I really like this piece. Oh, I just love a good wood table. This one's $24.30, which I feel like is not that bad for a full-blown table. These are $3.30 each. I like these a lot. Totally my vibe. And then they have like a bunch of mirrors and a bunch of artwork here. They have a lot right now. I love this couch. It's $2,300. Oh, it has like a little bit of yikes right there. Never mind. Very, very pretty. You know what else I love is tufted. Let me take you over here. I love these. I think that they're so timeless. So timeless. Also, I'm loving these lampshades. I feel like I want to buy them, but I don't have a lamp that is a good scale for them. Also, this linen chair would be a really great linen chair for like a bedroom. So pretty. $2,000. I feel like the prices are not that great. After like looking online myself, this deep couch would be perfect for a like theater, if you had like a theater room. Those would be super comfy. I also really love this couch. I think it's so pretty. It looks like it comes apart. But this is the Cloud Slope for $4,000 for this. Whoa. I love leather, you guys. I think it's so incredibly timeless. Oh, it's just so handsome. I cannot wait to get Zach a little gentleman's room and put some leather. I prefer the leather back there, that color, but wow. Also, a little fur chair would be so cute in a gentleman's room. So cute. They have so much right now, you guys. If you are local, they said they're about to move, but they have a ton of stuff in stock. I also just like this side table. It's super simple, but super timeless. I feel like it's something you would have in your home for a long time. Good morning, everyone. I'm about to start filming a little home decor haul. Don't mind this. I accidentally got a little toothpaste on my shirt and I'm so annoyed because I really want to wear this shirt. So I've been obsessed with these shirts. These are the Skims t-shirts. They are so good. I just ordered another one in the color white and black because I just really like them. I'm not normally a t-shirt kind of person, but they just like fit your body so good. So I was getting ready in the bathroom and I heard one of my neighbors singing. I don't know which one it was, but it was beautiful. She was doing so good. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys a little sneak peek of the decor. I just throw it all on my bed and then I end up washing my bedding after. But I've been super into like vintage stone. I just love like the texture and the history that it tells. Like it really shows its history. So I've been buying a lot of that. And one thing I do want to do like how to start to buy your vintage items. And I think the biggest thing when it comes to starting to buy vintage, because vintage really is a collection and sometimes you're gonna spend a lot of money, sometimes you're gonna be able to thrift the vintage items, but I think you really have to know your style and know the mood of your space. I feel like once you know the mood of your space, it makes it easier to start collecting your vintage pieces because you kind of know the vibe that you're wanting to do. So for me, I really love textured. I love it to feel cozy and comfortable. I love for it to tell a story and show its patina. I don't like super glitzy. And then, but where I balance that out is like our mirror in our kitchen is like gold gilded mirror. And I feel like that's a little bit more glitzy because I have so much worn textured pieces in our home. So I feel like once you kind of decide the vibe of each space, it makes it a little easier to start buying vintage because it kind of, you know the vibe and you're like, oh, this will be perfect in that space. The other thing about vintage collection, I'll just kind of show you guys a little sneak peek. Wasn't planning on doing this, but I guess we're talking about it now. Oh my gosh, this stoneware is so heavy. Okay, I have 3 of these now. They are like a stone plate and you would think having one, they would be enough. However, I feel like the thing about vintage is every piece is different. There are different sizes, different patinas, different colors, different textures, different wear, and they belong in different spaces. So this one pulls a little bit more of like a nice coffee tone. That is so beautiful for something that pulls a little bit more warm. So I love this one. I wanted a bigger one. I have another one in our bathroom, but I wanted a bigger one to put those disposable hand towels in. So I found this one. I love it. This was large, a large size. And then this one is actually, and that one actually has like a finish on it. So it's a little bit more, has a little bit more of a sheen, where this one's definitely really matte. So having the different tones, textures, sizes, stories, I think really, like those of you who collect antique items totally get that and understand what I'm talking about. They really are all different and they are meant for different areas, or you have different visions for different areas. Okay, I got this. Oh my gosh, I need this to dry so I can film. I picked up a sourdough book and I love sourdough. First of all, it is so good. I think it makes so many like sandwiches and food so good. So I'm gonna make my own sourdough. I'll link this down below. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I actually saw my friend Arvin do this and so many of you have been asking me about this. I'm gonna list down below. I'm gonna do a storefront list of all of my home decor books, recipe books, and all of that, and have that all linked down there for you guys. But this book I recently got. Now I haven't tried it, so I don't know, if this bread is any good or anything, but the imagery in this book, let me show you guys some. It is so inspiring, totally my vibe. So in this book, they have so many beautiful breadboards. I don't know, I just find this like so
absolutely inspiring and stunning. So I don't know, I think that that kind of helps too. I actually didn't know that before buying this book, but after getting it and like looking through the images, I was like, oh my gosh, this makes me want to cook bread even more. Oh, it's just so beautiful. They did such an amazing job on the photography in this book. Gosh, it's so beautiful. I really love seeing people's passion and how they express it. I just think it's, I don't know, it's just so beautiful. Like him holding the bread and smelling the bread in this book, it's just so good. Anyway, I'm gonna link all of my favorite home decor books down below for you guys, but right now I'll share a few with you. So I'm gonna link that down below. So if you wanna make sourdough bread with me, get that book and then we will set a date and then we'll all make our breads. Anyway, so one of my very, very, very favorite books is, let me get it. It's under here. It's getting a little dusty. Oh, you guys, I found a vintage bell. I forgot to tell you, I found it at Willow's. I stopped by real quick, last minute. My friend and I were out shopping and we ran into Willow's. I had like 20 minutes before an appointment. So we ran in and of course they had my vintage bell. So I replaced that, I'll show you guys. On my little stack of books here, this was my vision, and the bell is actually kind of longer, so I have to kind of work it. But like, are you kidding me? How beautiful is this vintage bell? I'll link some similar ones down below. I know Christmas is like a couple days away, but you know what? Sometimes we have to start our collection for the next year. All the books on my coffee table, aside from these two, these are fashion books. I personally don't draw a lot of inspiration from fashion. I just don't. I find it elsewhere. But I got those books in the beginning when I honestly, it was because they were black and I like to bring a lot of like dark, handsome, deep tones into my space. I just like love that look. But some of the other books that I love, by far, top number one, I think, you guys are so many. I think I have like a top 3 or 4 that I like really love. And then the rest are still really good, but these are the ones I continue to go back to. So, Interiors Atelier, I love this book. I love that it's a little bit more like rough and it shows a lot more like texture, and I love that. You guys know I just want a space that feels like I've collected all of my European ancestors' goods and put them in my home. I love it. I can't get over it. So I love this book a lot. I go back to this book quite often to find inspiration. And when I look at books, I look at all the different things that they have in here. Like, is this a metal window, a metal door frame? Like, what are they using? Like limestone, what kind of linens? They have a sheer one in the back and then like a linen one in the front. Different things like that. What kind of textures and tones they're pulling together. By far, easily one of my favorites. And then the next one is actually a new purchase. This one just came out. I love it. I actually haven't even taken off. You guys know I always take off the paper wrap on books and have it, you know, just like this, but I've kept this one on for some reason. Same with after I bought this one, I bought this one. This one sold me on this one, even though this one came out first, because I loved this one so much. And my favorite thing about this one, okay, I was reading the reviews and a lot of people were saying that they wish there was more writing in here. But I actually completely disagree. I actually prefer imagery because I am a visual learner. So I like to like look at the homes and really study them and like look at each photo, like I said, and see what different textures, tones, vibe that they're going for. Like, how does it feel? Is it warm and dark? Is it, you know, minimal and like a little cooler, or, you know, like different things like that. That's how I find a lot of home decor inspiration. And this one, I think, is the most, I feel like this one is such a good book to, first of all, it has, I think, a few different celebrity homes in here, but I think this one shows the best way to mix in kind of those primitive vintage pieces that I love with modern day clean pieces. So I love this one. And again, just studying the images and seeing like this one is a little bit more moody and like has dark tones, and how are they like bringing in that light color, and like, you know, they have a couple white pillows in here, the lampshade's lighter, the artwork has like a light frame and matte. So I love books, you guys. I just think that they are so incredibly inspiring. I really, really love to look at celebrity homes because they just have the budget to do it all. And I really love to use my imagination to like act as if I could like do it all, but to see it from like a celebrity status and like be able to do that at my scale is super fun to me. So I love this book. I love this book. This one actually, I would probably say, even over the Interiors Atelier, would be the one I recommend more because it is like versatile like that. And then also she has like little tips in the book that say, like this one says, if you're a frequent entertainer, whoa, that's like a tongue twister for me for whatever reason. Keep an open flow from the kitchen to the family room with plenty of movable seating. So she gives like little tips like that throughout the whole book. And I find that so super helpful because I don't want like chapters and chapters. I want little tips that are gonna be game changer, but I wanna be able to see everything else that's going on because I'm gonna find my own tips throughout, or like notice different things throughout the space. I love this book. I think it's incredible. It's so good, you guys. Like, I love it. I really love it. I think all of the images are super inspiring. So this one's Pacific Natural at Home. Oftentimes I feel like these home decor books are like multi-million-dollar homes, and like, I gotta be honest, like that's not what I'm living in. So it's a little hard for me to visualize, or I guess like really feel inspired like I can do that in my space, even though like I'm such like a big person on like manifesting and all of that. But I don't know where I'm going with this. Basically what I'm trying to say is I like books where I can draw inspiration and do that stuff in my space now. And sometimes some of these books, like this next one, which I still recommend, but like this Timeless Houses and Interiors is an amazing book. This one I think is a little bit more modern. But this one I look at it and I'm like, girl, I am not in that home. So, you know, I can still find inspiration, but sometimes, you know what, well, okay, there are a few that, you know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Basically, some spaces, like even on Pinterest, I will pin like this. I am not in this kitchen right now. I mean, there's really nothing in it, but like at the same time, like I feel like the Pacific Natural at Home is a little bit more relatable. That's what I'm looking for. It's a little more relatable. But this one's good too though. And like, I love when they have just simple things. This one says ultimate eye catchers, and it just kind of helps you, guides you. So, okay, I do recommend this one too. See, this is the thing. I love all the books and it makes it really hard. And I try to give you different reasoning for each of the books, but honestly, you just gotta start your collection because they're all so inspiring in different ways. Truly, they are. The Pacific Natural book, this is for the entertainer. This is for someone who wants inspiration for entertaining. But it's really, really good. It's super inspiring. It inspires me to entertain and also like gift more, like do more DIY gifts and stuff like that. So I love this one. It has a lot of tablescapes in here. There's a lot of recipes in here. It's a really good one too. So this one, like I said, I bought this one after the at-home one because the at-home one was so good. I had to get this one as well. So I have that one. This one I feel like is just a no-brainer. I feel like that everyone loves this book. This is the Made for Living by Amber Lewis. So Amber Interiors, she's, you know, very well known. I do love her stuff. I think that she does, you know, really, really great stuff. And I think this one's a really great book as well. And she goes into, like, she really helps you with home decor and talks about different things like paint colors and everything like that. So I love her books. Now, My two favorite designers at the moment are Sean Anderson. I think he does it like no one else. Like, he dances to the beat of his own drum. He is so good. He's so moody, and like his stuff is just deep. And I really love that he pulls in some just like cool, unique things that I feel like I don't see other designers do. And then for a long, long time, probably forever, my other favorite, he is so incredible. I absolutely love his work. And that is, why am I drawing a blank right now? Oh my gosh, he's my favorite too. What is his name? Jake Arnold. Jake Arnold, wow. Don't know how I forgot that. He's been my favorite for a long time. He's incredible. He does texture really, really well. And I just love his stuff. He's amazing. I draw a lot of inspiration from him. He's just unreal. And then this book, I gotta be honest, I saw it on Chloe's stories. This one I do love. I love the scale of the book. It's an amazing book to use for decor. It's called 8 Homes. It's beautiful. And it's really good, but I think I like lean more towards the other books a little more. Another really great book. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to find like some good images to show you guys that's like our vibe, you know what I mean? Because I know so many of you have the same vibe as me. So this book also has just really inspiring images. Now, a lot of the times you can find these photos on Pinterest. You really can. You can find inspiration. You don't have to invest in home decor books. But if you're passionate about home decor, if you really want to like if you really want your home decor, I think Pinterest like is such a great resource, but I think home decor books has all of the like teachings behind it, and then also it makes it a little bit more like you can kind of narrow in your home decor style in one space, and you can go back to these books. You can take notes from the books, you can get inspired from the books. Again, same thing with Pinterest. I pin on Pinterest more than I go through my books, but also I love to have these for decor. Like, for having home decor books is game changer as far as like getting levels, like for your coffee table and all of that. But there are times where I'll make me like a cup of coffee or even a glass of wine, and I will just go through my books. I love them, and it just like keeps me inspired, really. That's really what it is, and I love them. I love them. I just love them. So anyway, I'm gonna have all of these books linked in my Amazon storefront, but also I'm gonna add all of the other ones because I do love those ones as well. I just wanted to show you guys like my top favorites. Otherwise, we'll be sitting here for hours going over home decor books, and I don't want to bore you. So I will actually, the way I'll organize my Amazon book section that I'm gonna have is like my top favorite will be like right away, and then we'll go to like ones that like I still recommend, but they're not like these, you know? So, okay. So I took you guys to Restoration Hardware earlier. Hopefully this is like in focus. Let me see if you can get me. Babe, will you click on me? Because it keeps going out of focus. And it's so, yeah, there we go. I should be in focus. I took you guys to Restoration Hardware earlier because, or the outlet, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll, you know, find a chair for a reasonable price. I used to go there all the time, but I think I was like more so like window shopping and wasn't real, like I was ready to buy a chair if it was like the right price. The chairs were not that much less than if you were to buy them brand new, but they had like, they were dirty. You'll see, I'll put in the footage. So I didn't find a chair, and I figured, you know what, if I really want the chair, I would rather pay, because I'm not kidding, they really weren't that much less expensive at the outlet, especially if you become like the member on Restoration. But I just wasn't willing to pay that kind of money for something that was like all dirty and whatnot. A subscriber, Jess, her username just says literally Jess. So we will put your comment on the page, but you inspired us to buy these Christmas candies because you said, and then I found out this isn't like the highest quality, but it was the only ones I could find.
But it is my name.
It is Zach's name. So, oh, let's go up close and show. So you recommended these, or you said these are one of your favorite treats.
Hopefully this,
let me
this
click
is the
you.
right one.
I know. Hopefully, let us know, Jess, if you're watching this. Let us know if this is the right one. We're wrapping presents. That's why we have a mess. I think I showed that too.
Oh, they're big. They're bigger than I thought.
Oh yeah, we'll share one.
I thought
Do you have any idea what they're gonna taste like?
I thought when I first saw the bag, it's gonna be like a Junior Mint-ish.
See, I thought it was gonna be coconut or something. It looks like kind of like it'd be coconut.
Well, it's vanilla.
Oh, I didn't even read that. I just read the old-fashioned cream drops. Do you want to try the same one?
We each try one.
I think we
looking at them, I don't think that, but when I saw the bag, I assumed Junior Mints.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, try them. They kind of are like a Junior Mint, just without it being minty.
This center is like the center of a Junior Mint.
Mm-hmm. But not minty.
Junior Mint, the chocolate's fine. I think this is a cheap brand.
You know,
chocolate.
yeah, sorry. That was
no, it's fine. I think that's a cheap brand.
Okay, I will say, when I bought these, I thought that I wasn't gonna like them. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like those. I like them better than I thought, but I think I could only have one. They're pretty rich.
Yeah. Junior Mints, I like Junior Mints, but the shell is like, almost when you bite in it, it has that crunch from that sugar coating or whatever. Mm-hmm. The center is exactly the same.
They also kind of remind me, of like a frozen, like the cherry without the cherry ones.
Cherry cordial or whatever.
I like
these
them.
Frozen actually I think will be better.
Let's put them in the freezer.
Okay, let's do it.
I like them. I didn't think I was going to either. When I looked at them, I was like, that looks like way too much cream. They're rich. They're very, very rich. You can have like one. Well, Jess, thank you for recommending these. They're really good. I can see why you like them. They're good though. We're gonna freeze them.
Yeah, we'll try them frozen.
Yeah, we'll try them frozen. All right, this is my last batch of cinnamon rolls in here rising. I'm gonna pop these in the oven and then that's it. We're gonna drop some off to my aunt tomorrow. But I don't have to make any more. I made more cinnamon rolls this year than I think I've ever made in like around Christmas. We also decided we're gonna do our gingerbread houses tomorrow, we believe, but we'll vlog it. We'll vlog our Christmas Eve and Christmas Day a little bit and have a video up for you guys shortly after. I think I'm gonna watch a Christmas movie tonight because I haven't watched one Christmas movie this whole season, and that's not like me. Normally, I watch a few. We love you guys, and we are going to be vlogging the next few days, so we will see you soon. Good night.